simple. It's not that simple. How the hell did you get in here? Excuse me? Why not? Because it isn't really the minister's daughter who got kidnapped. It's Camilla. Holy hell. Hey up everyone, I'm Shu Takumi and welcome back to Ghost Tricks Fantasy Sector. Today is chapter 12. We learnt some rather, I don't know what the word is, but rather monumentous stuff last chapter, I guess would be the word I would use. It's not the word I wanted, but it's the word that comes to mind. Like, oh my god, how entangled are all of these characters? Like, Camilla is oh, I don't really want to say, but Camilla is suddenly way more important, and Jesus Christ, we've got to tell Leanne, because I can't say too much because I don't want to spoil it in case somebody's never seen the game before, but we have got to tell Leanne. Leanne is a detective, she's like one of the main characters. We've got to tell her everything that's cracked up because we don't have any legs, we're a ghost. We can't take things into our own hands, literally. So without further ado, shall we get to it? Always the manual say. I could eat chocolate, so my mouth's gonna be all funny. I'm sure any voice actor will tell you if they have dairy before they do any voice acting, it makes it 10 times harder. I'm not doing voice acting, I'm just reading, but still. It looks like the kidnappers have made a mistake. The girl in the truck, it was Detective Jowd's daughter Camilla, not the minister's daughter. Just having a sip of water. When I got back to the Justice Minister's office, things were getting even more out of hand. The devastated man was being grilled by the fiery detective lady. That's Leanne. Leanne, you know he can't tolerate that because he's got a heart condition, man. Calm down. I told Leanne what I found out about the kidnappers, that it wasn't the Justice Minister's daughter who had been abducted. But we got nowhere to prove that though, so he's not going to make any difference. It's not going to make any difference to him unless we can prove to him that his daughter is okay. Because if I was the Justice Minister and my daughter had been kidnapped and then all of a sudden they turn around and tell me that it wasn't her, I would want evidence. The kidnappers have been holed up in Camilla's old house and they sensed my presence and were already gone. But Camilla? Why? They have Camilla. Her father isn't that stupid old Justice Minister. I think the stupid old part is a little uncalled for. I mean, I don't know. You should have heard the way he was roasting himself in like chapter 10. He was really harsh on himself. It looks like the kidnappers made the mistake somehow. At least though, I will give the Justice Minister some credit. He didn't immediately bend when they told her that they had his daughter, that he wanted evidence, he wanted proof. So like, you know, he was there like, he didn't fall for it immediately. He did try to call home and get a response, and that's what kicked all of this off. The poor girl kidnapped for the ransom of her own father's execution. It's just too much. Exactly, yeah, it's a bit ridiculous, isn't it? It's called Just a Fate, I agree. And then there are those two other twists too, like the kidnappers winding up and using Camilla's old house as their hideout. I know, poor Camilla just can't catch a break today. There's no way it could be just a coincidence. And they seem to, and them sensing my presence, they seem to know about the powers of the dead. I just don't understand any of it. I don't understand any of it either. I told you before, detective. I want you to stand back. Leanne, you're going to get yourself in a lot of trouble. Who cares about distance at a time like this? Look, Mr. Minister, it wasn't your daughter that was kidnapped. Don't try and pretend you didn't hear what we were saying. I love messing with him though. How can I believe in you? I'm a realist. If you don't believe what we say for yourself, just call home and... I tried calling 100 times, my wife won't answer, so it is his wife. I thought it was his ex-wife. Oh, I can bring up a whole transcript. She won't. It's so complicated. Why does everything in life have to be such a complicated thing? But if she doesn't answer, doesn't that mean everything is normal? It doesn't prove it. Exactly, he's gonna want evidence. I am being watched. I can't have the police go check for me. Besides, if the execution isn't carried out tonight, the hostage will be killed. What difference does it make that it's not my daughter? Oh, he has got some level of moral then. He's like anybody's daughter it could be. Woo-wee, that's quite the pickle, Mr. Minister. Quite the pickle. Oh God, not you! No! Miss me, baby? No. Not even slightly. Inspector Cabernalia or Carbonara. Dude, you don't need to. You just took out the 10 seconds you're supposed to do that. You get your cases solved at least 10% faster. I have a report for you, Mr. Minister. Why are you bowing so low? The escaped prisoner has been apprehended, but you might like to see him, so here he is. What the hell? Detective Jowd is here? Oh my god. What the heck is going on? Detective Jowd, I'm so sorry, I tried. I know you're innocent. I just can't prove it. I'm so sorry. He's gonna protect Camilla. Please don't apologize to me. The beautiful love between a teacher and a student, it brings a tear to my eye. Leanne! Detective, I want to get in all in everybody's business. You know I didn't, you knew, didn't you, expect to come out of the execution was tonight? I don't believe I had any obligation to tell you. Yes, you did. You have every obligation. You know that they're connected. You ought to have told her. And you're fine with this. I mean, you know as well as I do. Detective Jowd could never have done such a thing. Why are you laughing, dude? Come on now, baby. I know no such thing. Huh? I know two things to be true, and those two things are only one. He was given a death penalty, and two, he tried to escape. What else could I do but haul him in here, baby? Oh my god, you are so irritating. I'm on the side of Leanne. If that's the case, why did you bring him here? Exactly. Whatever do you mean, young lady? He escaped from prison, right? So why don't you just take him back to the prison? I think you only brought him here to brag about your accomplishments. Isn't that right, Inspector? Oh, Dan, she is on to you. You're going to lose so many favour points here, Cabanalia. For your own selfish reasons, she's called you right out. Much as you deserved. So, were all the rumours about you true? The only thing you care about is a spotless record. Is that more important to you than saving a friend? Everybody has certain principles they can't go back on, including me. You understand that someday. So, yes. His spotless white coat is everything. But Detective Jowd, I'm a death row inmate who escaped from prison. This is how it should be. But he has got a point. It is technically in the way of the law. If you're following the letter of the law rather than the spirit of the law. But then again, from the law's perspective, he is guilty. So I don't want to talk to the Justice Minister. I want to talk to Leanne. According to what I heard, Amelia was supposed to go to some sort of lesson tonight. The horrible kidnappers, they were lying in wait for her, but Amelia didn't go out after all. She couldn't. She's had a fever, and so the kidnappers grabbed Camilla by mistake instead. Apparently, Amelia and Camilla are about the same age. The kidnappers must have gotten the two mixed up. It's my fault. If I hadn't asked Camilla to do the same for me, this never would have happened. Oh right, you asked to bring the music box. Camilla, yeah. Okay, Leanne's just gonna wallow in her own guilt. Jowd, talk to me. So, Mr. Ghost, we meet again. I hear something happened. Something about a kidnapping. Some kidnappers saying they were adopted the Justice Minister's daughter. That's terrible. What was their demand? Carry out your execution tonight. I had no idea. I was so hated. But the minister doesn't have to worry. I die and it's all over. Very simple. It's not that simple. How the hell did you get in here? Excuse me? Why not? Because it isn't really the minister's daughter who got kidnapped. It's Camilla. Holy hell. He's in for it. What? Camilla? This is also my favourite theme out of the whole game, just so we all know. I checked it out for myself, I'm positive. No, it can't be! And by the way, Camilla told me something interesting. She said that the one who killed her mother 5 years ago was Camilla herself. What are you talking about? Don't listen to him! I'm the one who shot her. I'm the one who shot her, Alma. And then I was executed tonight. That will be the end of it. Camilla won't have to suffer anymore after tonight. But she's going to lose both of her parents. She will 100% be suffering with that guilt for the rest of her life. For a capable detective, you say some incredibly misguided things. That's true. You dying isn't going to end that girl's suffering. It will just bring her new suffering. The only person's pain that his execution is going to ease is yours. Yeah, we're both for the same thing. I feel so like, yeah, the only thing it's going to solve is yours. You know, she's gonna live with it. Is it true what Camilla said? Why don't you tell us what you know? The murder 5 years ago. We'll start with that. To be honest, I still don't understand what happened that day. It was my wife Alma's birthday. We came home from work and she went in first. Bang. Holy damn. I looked for the shooter, but there was nobody to be found. There was nobody there besides Alma and Camilla, just the two of them. The little lady's mother died right in front of her. Oh my, that's so horrible. Well, we can tell him what happened because we know. Camilla told me about it, she was crying. She said the contraction she made did something it wasn't supposed to and made an impossible move. Impossible move? Let's follow this up. Camilla was a quiet little girl, but she was good with her hands. She was a little genius about making elaborate toys and contraptions. But there were two very strange points about that contraption. The first was, of course, firing of that gun. Right, that was an antique gun I had on display for years, so it wasn't part of the little lady's original design. Of course it wasn't. It was supposed to be a surprise for her mother's birthday. And the other strange point was the movement of that Cupid. Cupid? Yeah, why does he turn around? It was supposed to be out without turning around. Yeah, why does he turn around though? Somebody made a change to the contraption design and manipulated it. So who? I don't know what to say. Does somebody go in there while she was hiding in the cupboard? I didn't have time to think things through then. All I knew was that I had to protect Camilla. I made a small adjustment to the scene and turned myself in. What adjustment? What kind of adjustment? The gun, of course. Gun, eh? Come to think of it. There wasn't a gun there. He swapped the picture. Holy fuck. Okay, the picture, there was no gun, just a picture hanging on the wall. Of course, not because I secretly switched the gun out of the frame with that picture. See. I don't believe what she told me about her. I didn't believe what she told me about her contraption, but one thing was for certain. Her gun was still smoking. So the gun really did shoot Alma. I hid the gun before I went to the police. You hid it? In the music box and gave it to a certain detective. Yeah. I see. What you mean? Then the detective still thinks it's a music box. So that's what was in the music box, huh? I got a different murder weapon ready to give to the police, my own pistol. I did a few other things to make it look good. I won't go into the details. So he probably fired his own gun so that he would have the gunpowder and you know the shot marks. And when I was done, I turned myself in. Damn. Imagine having to do that for your wife. Having to manipulate her own death so that you take the fall, so that you protect your own child. What a position to be put in. It's been 5 years since then. I stopped thinking about it. I shot Alma, there's no other explanation. That's what I'd convinced everyone, even me. But tonight you showed up and gave me an explanation I never would have thought of before. The powers of the dead, right, huh? That day in that room, powers that I didn't understand were at work. And if that's the case, it clears up all the mysteries. Maybe not all, there are a couple of other people who know about those powers. Exactly. So, do they have a rogue ghost working for them? And if they do, how is that ghost still going? Because come sunrise, we lose our powers. So we vanish from existence. So what on earth is going on? Have they mastered how to get to the other side? The kidnappers who were Dutch Camilla knew about those powers. They did. This is no ordinary kidnapping. It looks like my wife's case isn't coming to an end after all. Am I the only one who thought it was? Said to Jowd, there's still time before dawn, a little anyway. How about you see this case through to the end before you die? Yeah, we're gonna go the whole 9 yards. Sister Jowd, is what you told us true just now? Yes, of course. Carbonell's gonna have no idea what the hell we're on about. In that case, there's still time. Still time? Time to stop the case that started 5 years ago. You didn't do it, Detective Jowd, and of course, little Camilla didn't do it either. So the true perpetrator is still out there, and I'm gonna prove it. For Camilla's sake. Go on, Leanne, we got this. Jowd, we got this. We're a ghost and a very fiery detective lady. That sounds wonderful. Exactly. He's on board. Detective Jowd's on board. Let's go. Leanne, where is that music box now? In Temesky Park. Camilla left it there. The gun is important evidence. You better go pick it up. And we're just saying this in front of the Justice Minister, his guards, and Detective Caponara. I'll go right now. We're still a wanted lady. Cecil, take care of this in control. You got this. And do something about the kidnapping so we can get the minister on our side. Yeah, right again. Yeah, I say easy enough for you to say. Yeah, I know, she's always bossing us about. Bye. He's just gonna let her go. She's wanted as well, you know. What's going on? Deal me the deal, Mr. Detective Rowan Tate. He's like, I don't know. A little change in plans. My daughter has been kidnapped. I can't just go off and die without doing something. But you're in our custody, don't forget. Back at the prison, everybody's waiting for you with a special seat just for you, baby. The last seat's broken. Then I guess we better prove my innocence on the double. On the double, is it? You sound so determined, my old friend. I want to take it in more ways than one. And that's all there is to it. Exactly. Don't ever question Detective Jowd's protective instincts for his child. He will have you. I'll see you, my old friend, in more ways than one. Are you gonna delay things? What say you, Minister? May we have your decision? Should the execution be planned out tonight as planned, or should we hold off and wait for an important evidence to come in? He's gonna have to say, the order still stands. Yep, bring the prisoner back immediately and resume its enforcement. Stop bowing so low, dude. As you wish, Your Excellency. This is my second favourite tune. It's just such an upbeat thing. Please don't bow down to me, and especially not that low. Exactly. Like, this dude, he doesn't need to do that. In that case, can I have one of your boys arrange a prison van to pick him up? Would you be so kind? Oh my god! That's one way to salute. Where did he even get that chair from? I have so many questions. What? This van should take about 10 minutes, I'm guessing. You escaped tonight was brilliant. Will you show me another miracle in the last few minutes of yours, Mr. Inmate? Can't speak. Yes, we will. We got 10 minutes, we can do this. Easy peasy. We usually have to do things in four. We're not talking to him. Let's go. First thing we're going to do is dial. And we're going to go to where the little lady is. Actually, we should probably find out. I'm glad to see Detective Solid Product. I feel like it's under a gun there. Even if Leanne does come through with proof of Jowd's innocent, it will be meaningless if Camilla dies. I have to do something. Yeah. We don't need to. We don't need to talk. We don't need to trust Jowd. Excuse me, Mr. Minister. Can't hear you. La 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 la. I'm sure you heard everything we've been saying. Are you telling me you don't believe any of it? Let me ask you. Let me speak. Hey, I don't trust you. But there's somebody else whom I trust even less. Oh yeah, who's that? Me. I can't explain your existence. It's not normal, but I'm pretty abnormal myself. So maybe you're a figment of my imagination or delusion. Would you listen to a delusion? To be honest, I have no idea what you're talking about. I've got the bit about you not trusting me though. Good. Okay, so he's gonna be utterly useless. Fine. We'll go talk to Jowd. Most likely the minister won't stop the execution, not as long as there's any small chance his daughter is the one who was kidnapped. But she isn't the one, I'm sure of it. Well, it would be great if we could prove that, and exactly as I said, he needs proof. Proof it how? I doubt his wife is ever going to answer the phone if we call from here. If we call from here, right, but the telephone works in both directions, what you're saying. Exactly what I was going to go do. We need to go to his house and get his daughter to somehow call him. What I'm saying is the only family members can solve the family problem. Hey, Mr. Ghost? Yes. I have to admit I don't like depending on others, but mate, you're the only one who can change the situation. Gee, detective, I think that's a compliment. Well, these past 5 years, Camilla's the only thing that kept me going. I can't go meekly to the chair now. I hate to ask you this, but you mind saving me? You got it, Detective Jowd, I like you. I'll try. The key to getting the Justice Minister to stop his wife and daughter, but is there a way? Yes, there's always a way, Cecil. Always. Yeah, cool. Well, I'm going. One of these. No. Oh. Lady Red's apartment, this one. That'd be who the wife is. Although the game never explicitly tells you this, but seeing as she's the only one with like a small child. Just as I thought. The little lady is in bed. The little girl is safe in her bed. Sorry. Oh dear, she's still poorly though. We've got about 10 minutes then. Murder, execution, jailbreak, betrayal, and now kidnapping. The last link in the long chain of sad fate lit on fire in Jowd's heart. And a chance to turn it all around is right here in this room. I'm getting a strange premonition. Premonition. Everything that happened so far tonight has been related back to me in some way. And I bet this mistake-ridden abduction does too. Exactly. Somehow or other, I have a feeling that all of this has been linked to not just to Alma's death, but somehow to us. We've got a new illustration, but we already had that one. I swear. We've obtained a new song, and we're going to save the data. Yes. I love how it's like, save your current place in time, not just save the game, which I think is really awesome. Seeing as this game, it's all about time, but yeah. Oh my god, that was so cool! Okay, we've got 10 minutes to somehow flip this whole thing on its head. Well, as I say, we usually get things done in 4 minutes. This is going to be easy. We got an extra 6 minutes spare. The next chapter, that is. But geez Louise, also Leanne. She always butts into conversations. I'm like, excuse me, Leanne. We were having a conversation between me and Detective Jowd. But anyway, as always, guys, thank you very much for watching. If you have enjoyed, please don't forget to leave a like and subscribe, and maybe comment a little detective down below, or I don't know, a red-headed lady. Whatever takes your fancy. So I'm going to leave it there for this week. So as always, bye for now.